Yes, please.
Okay. Hello, my name is Lidy Rutten. I'm from the Netherlands in Europe. It's a small country in a big Europe and even smaller in whole the world. I would like to talk to you about empowerment. How can you empower yourself to empower others? 10 years ago, I came back to the Netherlands. I lived in Spain. I had a villa and everything with a pool, very rich. But I came back to the Netherlands and had nothing. Only 2 bags of clothes. That's all I had left. What happened? I don't know. I wasn't happy, and I had to return to my roots. I think I thought that might be the opportunity to get a new start. And the next day it was my birthday, and suddenly all my friends and my family were there when I was young. So I thought, what is happening? I was unhappy. I left 30 years for other places to search for luck and good fortune and everything. And now I'm back and everything is here. So then I learned, I empowered. I did all my life, I seemed I'm empowering people, be nice to them, encourage them, telling them you are good and nice. And when I came back and I had nothing, they returned it to me. So empowered myself at that moment by calling my friends to me and my family. And that's how I started up here with nothing. I had no job. So I took a job, worked from there, didn't even know what to do. There was a book like CTC. It happens to be cradle to cradle and circularity. We now know that's a big issue in the world. But I didn't know anything about that then. So I learned and I spoke to people, entrepreneurs. My job is nowadays at Ondernemend Venlo. I'm a park manager for 1,200 entrepreneurs on 20 industrial states. And they come for me for advice now. What I do in and did in the 10 years. I went to them, spoke to them, listened to them, what they are talking about, what they want. That's a different thing as a government. So by learning from them, from their stories, helping them, because I couldn't solve the problems, they had to solve them themselves. And that's what I learned from my youth. I was a little girl and didn't know, well, I saw those people who are like this high from me, and I was unsure, everything. But now I know, I would like have to know when I was young, that you can empower yourself. You can develop a positive attitude. And I know growth happens just beyond the edge of your comfort zone. When I chose to go to the Netherlands and leave everything behind, I left everything. That was my comfort zone. I was really scared. What to do? Oh my God. So don't be afraid to push yourself just a little bit further. Today, start today. And yeah, well, for example, develop a positive attitude. Once I was on the plane and I was very sad and I'm unlucky and everybody ignored me, even the stewardess. Didn't get a coffee or anything. So the next time I tried this, I put my makeup on, my big smile, and they noticed me at first. Hello, hello. So it's what also you give to others, what you can shine for yourself. Also, I want to tell you about reasonable goals. Set reasonable goals. Yes, you can see the tutorials on the internet like TikTok or anything else. Those people are rich and having a Ferrari or anything else. But is this reasonable for you? Maybe it's reasonable for you the next day to be healthy and happy the next morning. So step by step, you are going up. But I also would like to advise, surround yourself with positive people like us today. Learn from each other. Learn from their stories. What is your goal today? Are you happy today and why? Tell them. Share your story. Share your story to young adults. As I do as school, I'm telling my story, of course, in a different way. They don't need to know anything, or maybe it's too heavy. Tell your story and listen to their story and help them by giving them examples, what they can do. And probably they didn't think of that, like my niece. My niece is now 21. When she was 17 at school, they told her, what do you want to be later? What profession do you want to work in with? She said, like, I would like to be a physiotherapist, but especially for children who lost an arm or a leg at an accident. It's very specific. And at school they said, well, that's not here in the neighborhood, so maybe you can try anything else. So she told me, and I said, well, I'm going to phone the director of the hospital. And she helped her with the internship. And now she's studying in a university for physiotherapists like this. So there definitely are things that you can give another one to empower themselves, and they will be grateful to you, because empowerment to yourself is gratefulness towards you. What you give to another will come eventually back. And all those times and people who are nasty and nasty situation that you think of them, karma will come. Definitely be nice to them. It's not your fault. It's their personality. So be yourself. So listen and surround yourself with other positive people and let the negative people go from your life. Also listen to each other and act. What are their goals? What can they mention? What can they mean to you? But maybe somebody else is very good in something and you would like to do that too, but maybe you can't write or maybe you can't speak that language, but that person can. He or she can be available in that times you need them. Don't speak French or Spanish, ask them to help them, and they will do that. And they are grateful to you. And so you can empower those people to get them in a situation maybe they get business from. So maybe I can now help somebody from India who would like to have an internship in the Netherlands. That's what I do as well. There's a high school here, a university, and those people ask me, well, we need some companies who want to develop to other countries, and we don't know which ones. So I go to the school, speak to seven students, and help them. It's not for me, but for them. And eventually they think of you. And that's why you empower yourself. It's also so easy, so easy. You don't have to do it yourself. And I think when you're genuinely you, and not only speaking about you or doing about you, but just let go the flow towards others. It will come back to you easily. Also, practice self-care because, yes, sometimes you lose yourself. Working for others, helping others, listen to others. Where is you in this story? When I was young, I had to work on the land with my father. I had to go with friends, and I didn't have a voice. I thought I didn't have a voice, but I do have a voice. If I would have said something then, maybe my life would have been easier. But by doing it for another, I can do now what I want to do. So you learn yourself, but set time and spaces for yourself. Like, oh, today is, yeah, well, I don't like today. Get a book or go outside for a walk. Just practice self-care. So that day you can't give positivity to another one, but you can give it to yourself. Also use positive self-talk. What I do, but it's a secret, don't tell anyone. I put little notes in my fridge in the cupboards. You are awesome. You can do this. You are happy. And that's when I open the fridge of the cupboards. I see them and I thought, yeah, yeah, I'm happy today. Yeah, yeah. So I buy a bunch of flowers just for me. Just self-talk. You are good. There's nothing true about you're not good. You're yourself. Be assertive. Say what you like or want, because other people take otherwise from you. Just give them a lot, but be careful for yourself. Be assertive what you want. Also, it might be possible to create an action list. What would I like to do next week, tomorrow, next year? Maybe you want to speak up next year at Women Association. Just put it on your action list. Call Naheem. Please, I have a nice story for you. That's possible. Everything is possible in life, but you have to create it yourself. Share your story, like I do. I also go to school for girls on 15, 17 years. They don't know what they want to be. Young adults. The world is open to them. Share your story. What did I do at that age? And especially, would like to see, talk to them about my life went and down, up and down. It's not like what we see nowadays on the happiest stories on Facebook or everything else, or the most beautiful people. The world is not going up. Sometimes we'll fall down. I fell deep. I lost everything 10 years ago and I had to start over again. Not by choice, but I tried and I succeeded. But you have to do it yourself and protect yourself. Be happy with yourself. Stand up for others. That's what I do. If somebody needs help or one of my entrepreneurs, I am the person who will be there. How many times or how many people did you reach one time you needed for something or something else? You moved in a house, nobody was there, and everybody said, "Oh, we'll help you, everything." But when the moment came, they were not there. So if you stand up for others, they will be there. Just like I noticed when I came back from the Netherlands, my friends were there. And I noticed also when I was in school when I was young, I thought, oh, those people don't like me. And on a reunion several years ago, they said, "Oh, how are you doing? And we are looking up to you." I was amazed. So, because of standing up for them and fighting for the village where I came from, they look up to you. They empower you. And also build networks like Women Association. I am proud to be a member of Women Association. It's a big network. You have to stand up for them. And if they ask you to do something, why not? If you can do the most little things, you you will be happy. And if you are happy, other people are happy. So you have to deserve to speak up, ask for help, and to feel supported. You deserve to give love and feel love. Show up for others. So you deserve to have others show up for you. And you will have a heck of a community. So my voice and my advice is be happy, be brave, and be yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lidy. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I have a question from myself, like be
Yeah.
my mentor now. Lidy, there are individuals, especially I feel, even though I'm doing a lot of projects, but at this age as well, I feel okay, am I going to do it or not? But I keep trying it. So in my 20s, I was like bit emotional,
Yeah.
and I was not sure about what I'm doing, where I'm going to go next. So I used to do a lot of things. I used to have very little patience. But now I've learned something that I must keep patience and I keep going, and eventually I will end up where I want to be. So I have group of young ones with me as well. So some of them are facing, external, difficulties. That's why they cannot grow. And some of them are really confused, like whatever they're doing right now, either it's right for them or not. So
Yeah.
what would you advise them how they can feel it that this is the right way so that they get the confidence and they work on it?
Yeah. I had an example for two girls on the school where I did my story. I gave my story, and they say, "Oh, I am so afraid to go one path and miss out another path of opportunity. But by learning and growing in your life, you can always change. You're not dedicated to that one path." So that's what I want to give the young adults. Just try, and if you're not to succeed, try another path and grow. And yes, sometimes you will not be happy with your path. Just go in another direction and try again. I did several things in my life. I came from a little village and I wanted to be a stewardess. And I went to school in the Netherlands, uh, a 1.5 hour from home traveling. And then I couldn't be a stewardess because there were no jobs. So I tried another path, going by DHL, which was a courier company. 10 years later, they fired me. So I had a new thing to sort out. What am I going to do now? So life isn't just going just one straight path. Maybe you want to do this. Now I'm happy. I'm not a stewardess. But then I would love to travel all over the world. So just try different paths. And surely sometimes it's the wrong path, but sometimes you will succeed. But you eventually, on school, they said, and I was, I think, 15 then, you have to do something with entrepreneurs. And I thought, oh no, what I'm going to do. But look at me. 50 years later, I'm here. It's so funny. But then I didn't realize would like this to do because my job, maybe that's also a point, my job didn't exist then. Maybe your job does not exist yet. So just try, error, and try again.
Thank you, Liddy. Thank you so much. So we have Fakhriya Hazrati, and she's asking a question that how can I harness my strengths and experiences to create opportunities that uplift and support those around me?
Yeah, that's a difficult one, but a good question. When I was young, I didn't harness myself as well. So I really got disappointed several times. Just do what you like. Maybe that's the point. Go and do what you like. If I did, I loved Spain, but I wasn't happy. So I returned with nothing. No, it wasn't funny. I wasn't happy and everything else, but the good thing to do is leaving there and go back where I think I would be happy as well. So just try and error and yeah, well, harness yourself. I think you can't harness yourself. When you are young, you can't harness yourself. By the age of my age now, yes. I see people like, oh, you are no, 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 not you. But yeah, try. Try and be happy. Do what you think you would like to do. Well, how are you happy? And is that understandable?
That's
Or
that's true, Liddy.
yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. If you do what you're happy, you will succeed.
eventually,
And
yes,
if this is not what you like, if I work in a space or live in a space where I'm not happy, you will not succeed. And people will not stand behind you and say, "Oh, you." Just
yes,
if you are happy, you haven't. Yeah, they see, you look happy, and laughing, and yeah. Hmm. And thank you. Yeah.
All right, so we have another question from Techum, Quenta, and she is asking, first she's thanking you, and then she's saying that, please, I would like to know how to network with other people and what do I use the network? Maybe how do I use the network would be, yeah,
This woman association. Yeah, first of all, link me on LinkedIn.
I
Just
agree.
I don't know if you have yeah,
I
if you have
agree.
LinkedIn.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then you can ask me anything what you want. I'm open for you, for everyone. So you can ask me anything. Also, you can, when we are connected on LinkedIn, you can check my network. And maybe somebody is in there doing something what you would like to do, or maybe you have a question. So you can contact them. And then you come into another network. And then the network will be bigger and bigger. So you build your own network with your interests. And that's how in life it also works. You go to people, maybe you go out and you think, oh, that's a nice person. I would like to talk to her or him or anybody else about anything. And that's how you build your network.
true, true, true. And LinkedIn is a beautiful network in which,
Yeah,
everybody is so close.
yeah,
It feels like, we are living in literally one room. We are so connected.
yeah.
Okay.
Tightly connected. Mm.
Okay. There is next question from Miss Chikamburero, and she is from Zimbabwe, and she's asking, "Ma'am, quick question: a situation we have like in Zimbabwe, where women are not empowered, not educated, and scared to move out of their comfort zone. What can be done to help such individuals?"
I came from a small town, and my father said, "Well, you don't need any education. It's not necessary. You better work at my land and marry a man which also works in the land." But I didn't want to. So I started up looking for people or girls or school, um, if they would help me. But if you don't have any school, maybe you can go to somebody else to work there or trying to help them with anything you like. Maybe you like flowers. Just go there, help them, and maybe then you will learn how to grow flowers. And maybe in the future will you will have a company which grow flowers, and then you have contacts all over the world because you're selling flowers over the world. So that little steps can take you anywhere. Maybe you like vegetable, maybe you like to write, maybe you can write, and some little other girls or people don't write, so you can write for them, but you also can learn them to write, just letter by letter. They will love it. So be open for others, I would like to say. It's difficult when there's no education, but you can educate others.
Thank you, Liddy. Thank you. Um, we have Reyes, and he is asking, okay, I have a question that what is the main difference between stress, anxiety, tension, and depression? How can we handle this situation in an easy way? So perhaps he needs to understand the differences between and how he can handle.
Yeah. At the moment, also here, we have everything in the Netherlands, yeah. But also here, especially youth and people around 30, they have stress or are in a depression or anything. And it's a big issue now at companies now, because companies are addressed to look at the signs of depression or even worse. We have a lot of suicides now. A lot of children are not happy, and even the parents can't see the difference or can't see this coming. So, yeah, if you see somebody sitting somewhere and you think it's, well, just feel it. If you think something's not right, go to them, ask them, are you okay? If you feel something's not okay, that's what it is. Just use your inner to feel it. And that's what I do with a company as well. If I go to a company or an entrepreneur and you say, oh, everything is okay. Are you sure? Can I help you with something? Or maybe you notice your neighbor that you see their nephew or niece or a grandson running with their money. You can try to talk to them like, are you okay? I saw it, but is it okay? Does he do your grocery? Does he do your shopping? Just use your feel, your inner feel. I think that that's the most you can do. You can't help everybody. That's also true. But if you feel there's something wrong, there is something wrong. Definitely. Mm,
I
yeah.
agree. I agree. Miss Liddy, we have next question from Maham, and she is asking, hello, ma'am. Thank you for your time and valuable insights. My question is, if we are not fully satisfied in our current job, but it provides financial stability, should we remain in the role while searching for better opportunities, or could staying in that job impact our ability to effectively pursue other career prospects?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people who complains about their job. Oh, I'm not happy. Oh, I don't earn anything. I have to do this. I have to do, and then I ask, why aren't you leaving? Yeah, but insecurity, instability, but you always can try to find out if there's something else. Maybe you can check your internet out or anything else. If there's another job you would like to do, just search and find. Go on a job interview and just find out. And if not, you keep the job where you are. But step up, try yourself, but not staying in a job you don't like forever and moaning about it and telling everybody you don't like it. You are not happy then. And I'm sure that it's difficult to find another job, but now's the time. If you are not happy, just look and what are the possibilities? Are there possibilities in the company where you work? But if you don't feel to talk about it, just look around you in another job and do the job interview. You don't have to tell anybody. Just try what you're worth. And maybe what I also see a friend of mine, she wasn't happy in her job. And she went to another company, had a talk, and they would like to have her. They would like to hire her. So she went back to her own boss, told them about it, and then they said, "Oh no, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that." So they gave her a raise, a better job, anything she liked, and now she's happy again. So maybe you can try that. So look around what you are worth. And it's not extern, but you also go intern. But if you don't feel safe about it, don't tell them. Just try. I hope this will help.
Yes, she is
Okay. Yeah.
definitely thanking you.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. I see it.
that's great. Okay, we can move to Jannat. Jannat, beta, you can ask
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Um, I'd really like to take a moment to express my gratitude for
Thank you.
your insightful mentorship, Lydia. Sorry, Liddy. It was
Mhm.
truly inspiring to hear you emphasize on
Thank
importance
you.
of self-love and how caring for all ourselves is as essential as caring for others. And
Thank you.
I rarely see people putting emphasis on self-care, love, and self-empowerment. uh, my question is that I tend to be a little too empathetic towards others. And I would like to know that how being empathetic and while I still try to empower others, how should I maintain a balance while still maintaining that professional boundary with others so that I, you know, don't uh, trust the others too much and then in return get hurt. You know, I hope so. You got the question.
Yeah, violence is a very difficult thing, and nasty people are difficult as well. Um, um, yeah, I can't tell you much about it, but I was in a marriage which wasn't good, and it took over more than a couple of years to leave him because I was afraid to lose everything. Um, and I kept it like I was afraid to step out. I'm sure it was. So sometimes you have to be brave, very brave. And I looking at you, you are beautiful, and I think you're very well educated. You look very pretty, and I I think you don't have to be scared for yourself. I really want to empower you and help you to feel that you are good, you're brave, you're yeah, you have to be happy. You deserve to be happy. And yes, try to step out sometimes and think by little notes, perhaps, that you are good. And um, yeah, and if you have the opportunity, step out of it and find people who can support you then. So maybe people don't know it yet. Maybe you live in a toxic surrounding. If you don't tell people, they don't know. Tell your story. Maybe this helps. I hope it helps.
Really helps. It has given me encouragement. I kind of feel emotional, but thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Well done. Yeah. Hope you helped a bit. But you look beautiful. You must be happy. Okay.
Thank you, Lady. Thank you. And from this, I really need to have one more, guidance from you to everybody
Yeah.
who's here. We have a mindset that when we are moving towards some room or some environment which is not known to us, we built the fear of unknown. I don't know why. And then we are the one, we know we are capable enough to get this opportunity, but we are the first one to judge ourselves so bad that we go down, like literally,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and we are questioning ourselves. So I learned this hard lesson, but thank God successfully I went through this, this fearful thinking that I used to have. But I would really love you to have this conversation with them. So when they're having any opportunity, when they're preparing themselves for any opportunity, how to build that confidence, be it any profession, how they can prepare themselves for that opportunity so that they're confident in themselves.
Yeah. Well, I have a perfect example. I started this job 10 years ago, and I was invited to a meeting, but there were 200 people, so I didn't know. I was in shock. Came there, and all those people. Oh my God. I didn't know anybody but then. And I thought, oh, I can take a cup of coffee first or a cup of tea. And I walked there towards this table and I thought, maybe maybe I know that guy somewhere from, I don't know. And oh, maybe I don't know that guy. So I went to take my tea and I walked slowly towards that person. And I thought, okay, here we go. I put my tea down. Hello, how are you? Don't we know each other? And then the person who you address to, they say, yes, I know, and then I do this and this. And then some people come around, and then suddenly you are in a group. So that was very exciting for me. And I thought, oh, I made this. Yeah. So just go away from the scary old couple of people who are you walk towards to and find maybe you put your bag first or your coat, so you have to change your mind not to addressing all those people at once, but just take some time for yourself and meanwhile look at one person you would like to talk to and then slowly walk to that person and address him like, yeah, hi, hello, how are you? Don't I, maybe I know you, and then they will talk to you, and then it's coming by himself, and then other people will join in. I think that was my solution. And I thought, oh my God. Yeah. And then you could also can ask them when, can you introduce me to that person or that person? But
Yeah,
start slowly.
yeah.
Just take a diversion of all those people. So otherwise you will be lost.
It's very important to have that smile and have a soft conversation and initiation to,
Yeah.
break that, fear. So it's very
Yeah.
important. Very well said, Liddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, I would love to say, be brave. Be brave. You don't think, some people think, oh, I can sit here and everything comes down, everybody arranges something for me. That doesn't work. You have to do it
true,
yourself. You have to step up.
true,
Yeah,
true, 100%, 100%.
yeah,
You have to speak up. You have to use your voice. You have to be your
yeah,
own voice. That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Okay, so Ms. Tahmina has a question for you. Hello, ma'am. Thank you for your time. Ma'am, my question is that why I always think I'm not enough for everything, like I feel lost and confused, like why I don't feel confident, why I don't feel proud in this position, and why I think I'm never enough for anything. Oh, we've all been through this. Miss Liddy, yes, please.
Yeah, that was me when I was young. I was the same,
Yeah,
really. Yeah,
same.
yeah.
Yeah,
And what happened, I don't know, but that was me. I'm not enough. I'm still not enough. And oh, can I do this? It's difficult to change your mind like this, but little notes, or maybe what you can do tonight on your pillow. Now, when we are done on this meeting, you write a little note for yourself on your pillow. You're worth it. You look lovely. And then then when you go to bed later and thought, oh yeah, or maybe tomorrow next to your bed or in a mirror. Just try to empower you. Yeah, empower yourself because you are worth it. Don't underestimate yourself. Maybe you are the new president. You don't know. But yes, I've been there, really. But try to do things you like. Be brave. Like going out tomorrow. Go out tomorrow. If you want to go out tomorrow, walk on the street. Just do it. Just try to be happy. And then you feel good, and then you are brave.
true that. One step at a time. Think positive. So true, Lily. All right. We have a next question from Miss Nima. She is asking, how do you handle comparison? The feeling that others are doing better than you, going ahead of you, and you seem to be not making progress in what you're doing.
Well, that's not true. Other people saying they are better than you, they are saying that they are making more progress than you, but that's not true. Sometimes only people say that, but it's not true. If you have a success, probably you don't speak up. Just that's the solution. You also should say speak up. And put a note on LinkedIn. This is what I did. What I do on the LinkedIn is um, put my entrepreneurs, their success. So it's not my success, but it's their success. And they most entrepreneurs are not like, oh, look at me, but some people are. And that's the people, those are the people who give you this insecurity and you do think I'm not good. It's not true. You are as good as anybody else. But you have to tell them, tell everybody about yourself, what you did, just these little steps. It's enough, really. But maybe not in now or 1 year, but after a few years you think, yes, I did that. I'm very proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. But little steps. Yeah.
That's so true. Because I observe in my surrounding, Liddy, a lot of people who are living their fake life in their virtual world, but in reality they're really struggling. And there are individuals who are quiet, they're helping others, and they're very strong. So we need to identify individuals, and you don't need to compare because you don't know the reality until unless you know that person face to face. So so we should stop assuming things rather than living
Yeah.
in present. Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Really. Yeah.
that's that's true. That's true.
I was always laughing and I was not happy in Spain. Everybody thought it was good. Even my brothers thought, oh, they're living the life they would like. But I was not happy. And they didn't know because I didn't say, I didn't speak up. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So Liddy, if they really need to improve themselves, they have some aim in their life. How much time and commitment they should give to themselves, honestly, to go to that scale that they want to?
Well,
Because
that takes
sometimes,
years.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Takes
dedication there.
years. Yeah. If you win the lottery tomorrow, maybe you can achieve it tomorrow, but normally it takes years. Yeah. And you have to put a lot of effort in it. I'm, well, I'm at this moment because I learned 50 years long. But the last 10 years, I had nothing. And where I am now, I worked very hard, but it didn't come as easy. My aunt said to me, ah, you were so lucky to have this job. No, I worked for it. So, and I have a news for you. I'm leaving this job in a week
Oh,
and I'm asked to do this for the whole province. So now I have one Ondernemend Venlo and then I have 31 Ondernemend Venlo. So I have to set up and connect industrial estates in the whole of province. So yeah, well, it's also out of my comfort zone. I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, it doesn't come by yourself. You have to work hard for it. That is it. And it took me 10 years to do this. And I'm very successful because all the entrepreneurs said, "Oh my God, you are leaving. What do we have to do now?" But then, yeah, this opportunity came, so I'm going to the next level. Yeah, but it takes years. It's not going to happen unless you win the lottery or something else. But don't depend on that one because you will lose a lot of money. You can lose a lot of money. So there are very few people who win the lottery. So work hard, but trust yourself and believe in yourself. Be proud of yourself.
that's true. That's true. And trusting the process as well, because when you're working and then you're doubting it, you will never get the result. So you need to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
100% committed. That's so
yeah,
true. That's so true.
yeah.
Okay.
And what you also can do, in if you do your job for 5 years now, and you're not happy at your job, ask people, what do you think I did well? What are you proud of what I did? And that your esteem will be bigger. They will tell you what you did. Oh, I'm so proud you did this for me. I'm so happy you did this for me. That works as well. And then you can put it on your CV from, look at me. I did this and this and this. Yeah. But maybe you don't see it yet. You already are successful. Ask other people what you did for them. It's also a possibility.
So true. But unfortunately, our world is turning into um, a place where people are judged because of carrying materialism things, rather than achievement on ground. So those who are truly successful, they know what success is like and how they can judge. So there's a difference between successful people judging and observing success and the one who are struggling judging the success. So we need to see the margin with whom we
Yeah,
have to connect with. So who are the right
yeah,
individual to listen to. So
yeah.
true. So true.
And I would like to say success is not materialism. I
True that.
still have here furniture from 10 years ago, which my auntie and my work gave to me. Yeah. I didn't buy new furniture. I just lent it from my aunt. I still use it. It's not about materialism.
True that.
I left Spain. I left everything there, everything, my furniture. I had to start over again, and I'm happier now than I was there. Then there I had a villa and a pool and everything you want. And I came here, I had to start over again, and now I'm looking at my plants flowering and the little things. That makes me happy. Success is not about materialism. Yes, money helps. I'm sure. I really it is. But yeah, well, I am happy about the little things, and I'm yeah, well, maybe yeah, yeah. It's not about materialism or big car or I even think those people disgusting. Like, "Ugh,
Mm,
why do you do that?" It's about the little things. Are you happy in your marriage, with your children, with your animals, with your family, what you do at your job? That's what it's your life takes. That's make you happy, not money, only money, or
never.
a big house or anything.
It doesn't.
No,
It doesn't.
no.
That
People
inner,
don't understand. I left Spain and my villa and everything. Oh, you're mad. Why? I'm happy here.
of course.
I'm now living in a one apartment, one room apartment, yeah, instead of a big villa with a pool. All 10 years, and I'm more happy than I was there. Yeah,
That's a success, you know?
yeah, that's a success.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're not just happy, Liddy, you have created so many opportunities for people around you and connecting people, helping them to make their life better.
yeah.
This is a huge, huge achievement. You know, people trusting you,
Thank you.
relying on you,
Mm,
and this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I
we,
like to help people as well, like helping you and yeah, telling my story and hope you learn from it and give you tips or tricks. But yeah, if you want to connect, just connect me on LinkedIn and you can ask me anything without outside this session. I'll be happy to it.
thank
I
you, Liddy.
wish when I was young, somebody was there for me as well. But then we haven't didn't have internet or anything, did we?
Same here,
Yeah.
Liddy. Same here, Liddy. And to be honest with you, you touched that part of mine when I started Women Ascension, because I was so lost from one bracket of my time period that I I'm not a person who asks for money or an opportunity. I am the person who asks for direction. You know, just tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'll fix it. Just be my guide.
No, you don't. No, you're not doing anything wrong. Ask them what are do. Are you doing
Yeah.
right? That's a
Yeah,
trick.
that's thank you. You know, so Liddy, that made me, realize we should come up with this platform where people can connect and have a conversation. Because, opportunity is understanding what we can do right, like you have
Yeah,
said. So we,
yeah,
we are creating that. That's
yeah.
beautiful, Liddy. That's beautiful. Okay, so we have
Yes, I
one more
can.
question.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Dear Ma'am Lady and Ma'am Maheen, thank you for sharing your valuable time with us. Your inspiring story has given me strength to stand up after multiple failures. Currently, I'm struggling with depression and anxiety due to being away from my home country. To make matters worse, I lost my job and I'm facing financial crisis. I'd like to seek your advice on personal challenge. Despite trying for years, I still struggle to speak fluent English. My fear of speaking English has become a traumatic experience holding me back. What can I do to overcome this obstacle and become confident in speaking English? Humera.
First, are you going? Why aren't you going back to your home country? You can do that. It's a possibility. Yeah. You don't have to think this is a failure, but go to safe haven and start over again. If you are afraid of speaking English, don't you have a friend just to chat with on English? Don't be afraid to speak English. It's not problem. I don't speak very good French or Spanish as well, and I even have a Spanish friend, and I try and I try. So just to don't be afraid. You can go back home to your what I did. I went back when I was 50. I went back to live with my mom's. It was also a big thing. But yeah, don't be afraid. I lost my job as well in Spain and everything. I lost everything. I went home, and now I'm happy to be home. And now I speak to you. So it doesn't have to be a failure to go back to your family and your safe haven with your friends as usually. But also you can talk to the internet nowadays or on chatting. Maybe you can the social media, learn from that English, and you can work. You don't have to be afraid. Just read, listen, and take a friend, or on Facebook, just connect with a friend to speak English with. You can do that by WhatsApp. Yeah, don't be afraid. And I know I've been there. It's very difficult in another country. It's like you live in two homes, but you're homeless. And I know what it is. And I'm happy to be back here. I never thought I would do that, but I did. So maybe that's an idea to go home with your family and your friends. They know what you was. And yes, it wasn't a it was it took me years to go back. But if you don't have any money, any job, where you always can go back to your family. They are there for you. Your friends are there for you. They know what you were then. You aren't changed in your life. You're still the same person as they know. You don't have to rectify what you are. So, and if you want to learn English, just use all social media for it in English.
Thank you, Lidy. Thank you so much. And everybody is so happy to have you. They are so like the positive vibes, and I'm so happy to see this. This is
Okay, yeah, well,
amazing.
that's what I did. I'm trying to give positivity, yeah, to
Thank you,
everybody.
Lidy. We really needed it because we all are trying to do our best, but we are
Yeah,
lost. So we got that, element back. So thank you so much for this, Lidy.
yeah. I must say that Corona did this. Suddenly, our whole world changed, and we were not sure of our future. Everything changed. We had to stay home at home. I was alone. I was ill. I had corona for 3 weeks and I was very ill. They haven't had medication at that time when I got corona. And then the first thing I thought then, oh, I could die here alone. That was very, 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 yeah, I was, yeah, not happy. And then I phoned my neighbor and I put my key on the floor outside the door so she could help me if there's something wrong. So I asked for help. But Corona did this everything to us. We are insecure, unhappy, we don't know what the future brings, etc., etc. Yeah, but we will get this. We are strong. And it's already 5 years ago. And look us here now. We can talk. We learned to talk on the internet. We learned to Zoom. We learned to Teams. We
Yes,
didn't have that before. So it brought us also a light. So, and then we have this now, 5 years later. So, yes, Corona did a bad thing, but look at us now. We are connected now. See the positivity of it.
indeed, 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 Lidy. So, Lidy, we all are thanking you, every one of us sitting, for your time, taking out your time. Um, and we would really request you to join us one more time in the coming month or after that because we love talking with you, and we
Yeah,
will share our progress with you, like what we have done so far in the weeks, and how we feel, how we have improved, so that you watch us and check on us and give us more direction. So
yeah,
we
yeah,
really need this push. We really do because it's everywhere. It's globally. Everybody is affecting with these challenges, and we
yeah.
are kind of like lost because we're trying our best, but we are not getting it. But we need this. We need the support from each other so that we stay positive. So thank you very much from Women Ascension community, each and every one of us. Thank you, Lidy, for being our mentor. And I love your positivity since I've known you with the conference. I'm following you. You just spread positivity and happiness. And thank you so much, Lidy, for that. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure to do it for everybody. And I'm sure if you ask again, I will be there as well. And I
Thank,
hope that inspires some people to, or give them some hope.
thank you, Lidy. Thank you so much for your time. It means a lot to us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. Bye.
Thank you. Oh, you look lovely. Hmm.
Thank you, you too. You have such a lovely smile.
Love you.